Hey, what is up guys? Steve here, and it is time to start another stream. Today we have Fearow in Generation 1 non-randomizer. Now, we've already gone over all the stats. Hopefully you saw it in the stream starting soon, so I will go ahead and swap over to the game real quick. I have already set my poll for the over-under. It is currently set at 105, which would actually put it in the bottom second third of my leaderboard. That is deliberate. First of all, this is a first run, and I have been overestimating the majority of my first runs. Most of my first runs have been going over. So the first run, I need to be gearing toward a higher number so I can work my way down. So that's for starters. Now, second of all, I don't honestly believe we are going to have a very good run. This is because we have 4 moves total. Our final moveset is set in stone. There are no 4 other moves to pick. It is basically Drill Peck, Agility. Those are the 2 absolute set in stone moves. Can't change them. Why would you change them? They're perfect. Anyways, then you got Mimic, which, I mean, go ahead and try and find me a better move than Mimic. I mean, what else do we got? We got, like, Rage and, like, Bide. Like, there's just not much to go else with. I guess technically there's Rest. We're not going to go Substitute because that takes, like, 10 minutes to get. And then last but not least, we got either Swift or Double Edged, depending on which one I think might be better. I think I'm going to go Swift just because we are a normal type and we'll have Stab on Swift. But 90 power might not be high enough, so 150 power might be worth it. We'll have to see how the matchups go. I think what's going to end up happening is the first run, we're going to end up using Swift. We're going to find out if there are any good damage ranges that might be a little bit better if I had Double Edge. I imagine this is going to be very important around the time we get to Lorelei, because pretty much every single Pokemon on Lorelei's team, except for the Slowbro, can knock us out. So there'll definitely be a second run. There's no way to have a perfect first run. There'll be a lot of learning curve. And that's also one of the reasons why we have a higher time. Just because beating the game with only a normal move that is not Body Slam and a flying move is not that easy. But I do believe with our higher speed than Pidgeot and higher attack than Pidgeot, it will be an easier run than Pidgeot when we eventually get to Pidgeot. So we'll see. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. We don't have to start our timer until after we've changed our name. Our Pokemon name. Pretty much the moment we start the rival battles, pretty much right when I start the timer every time. I don't do it every single time, but the vast majority of the time. Now, today we're going to be going with Fly User in the first run, and we're going to be going Drill Bit in the second run. Really like both names. I picked... Alright, hold on. This is also going to be one of the hardest runs we've done in a while, where the opponent, the rival, is going to have a Pokemon that is going to cause us a lot of problems. Alright, and start my timer. Okay, so the reason why... Yeah, it's not even going to be the Fly Use. That's the best part. So, the reason why I chose Squirtle is because they give it an illegal blizzard. Why do we call it an illegal blizzard? Because it's one of the very few Pokemon in the entire game they decide to give a move that's not learned via level up. So, like Charizard, the final Charizard in the game has got Rage. But Blastoise gets Blizzard. I mean, come on. So anyways, because it has Blizzard, it makes it the hardest starter, and that is very, very unfortunate because Blastoise is a pretty strong user of Blizzard. So yeah, that means the rival battle is going to be pretty hard, but he's not going to be hard until the very end. Now, a little problem that I end up having in a lot of these runs is Blastoise is like the most balanced starter. Like, if there is a... if you don't know which starter to go and they're all basically neutral, which, I mean, Charizard is essentially neutral to us. You generally want to go with Blastoise because it's got the most balanced stats and it's got 2 very powerful moves. Charizard only has Slash and Flamethrower, I believe. Oh crap, wrong guy. And then Venusaur has got Solar Beam and Razor Leaf, but again, that's not like an enormous like array of attacks. Whereas Hydro Pump and Blizzard are like the 2 strongest attacks for its category, plus, you know, Stab on Hydro Pump. So like, it's a pretty good idea that if they're all neutral, you should, oh yeah, right, these are all bugs. I should knock them out easily. Just go with Blastoise. Because even if Blastoise has 2 moves that are relatively neutral to you, like you're playing a water type, Blastoise is a hard Pokemon to knock out with a water type. I have done it in the past, and I'm telling you, it's like a 3-shot. Also, not that it matters at all, it does get Skull Bash, which, I mean, obviously not a good move. But if, you know, you're facing a water type, where both Blizzard and Hydro Pump are neutral, again, 3rd option. So, those are just some thoughts. That's also the reason why I think the champion is going to be extremely hard. I also believe that... Actually, I forget what level up group we are in, but I think both Pidgeot and Fearow, I think, are both medium slow, so that's really working in our favor. Oh, I'm stupid. It says right there below me. Right there, medium fast, 104. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure it's, I feel like Pidgeot is medium slow. Anyways, we've got a long way before we beat Brock. We could use the strategy that we learned last time with the Geodude, where last time we used, like, all of the Leers, and then we did pretty major damage. But unfortunately, that is not going to be a great strat. I think a better strat might be figure out how many growls until the Geodude does like 1 or 2 damage, and then probably just spam Peck. Because unlike the Pokemon we've been doing here on the channel, we don't have a really low amount of PP. Like, for instance, I believe we just did Dragonite, and then before that we did Executor. Both of those were limited to 20 PP and 15 PP. We've got 35 PP. And we have Stab. So, those are some of the things that we have definitely going for us. So, we beat... I mean, to be fair, we also had a significantly higher attack stat, and Wrap was able to Wrap block Brock. So there was a little bit more luck involved, whereas this one's going to be probably a little bit more consistent, but also harder overall. So I'm not really sure what to do. I think we're just going to go 13 and see how that goes. I don't believe we can beat the optional rival either with level, what, like 6 Fearow, I think. So I don't believe that's worth going on the second run. We could, if you guys think it might have a chance, we could possibly consider trying it, and then if we lose, we'll just restart the whole run. But I don't think we stand a chance. The Pidgey level 9 is obviously going to be stronger than us. It's got Sand Attack. We're not going to knock it out until, like, I don't know, at least 3 hits in, possibly even 4. I think this is probably the optimal strat. Honestly, I'm not even sure 13 is going to be high enough. But I do believe by having both Growl and Leer, we can probably put things in our favor a little bit. Like, for instance, Geodude, I'm sure we could probably just use Growl until Geodude uses does 1 damage on attacking. And for Onix, do you guys think we should go with Leer, or do you think we should go with Growl? Like, I think I want to start with Growl, because the biggest damaging move that he has is Tackle, and usually that goes with Screech. But if I lower his attack, it doesn't really matter how many Screeches he uses. He's only going to do so much damage. And if I start out with like a few Growls, and then, you know, he uses 1 Bide, I then can start attacking pretty soon, We learned from the last run with Dragonite, even at -6 defense, the Onix still has a lot of defense. Like 2 damage kind of defense. So, I mean, we're not going to do a lot of damage. Also, our crit rate says NAN. That is really weird. That is like the first Pokemon on this overlay to do it. Interesting. Actually, also, the Metapod there says NAN. Something might be broken. Oh well, not a big deal. I think of all the things to break, I'm totally cool with that. By the way, I just realized we are way below the 390 that we need for the Light Years Junior Trainer. So probably could have finished a little bit earlier. Oh, nice. We outspeed the Diglett by, what was that? I think it was 6. Now, the question is, how much PP do I think I'll use on Brock? I'll probably end up using all 27 PP. I probably won't need all 35, but it's probably best to be safe. And then on the second run, if we end up using close to all 35, we'll know. And if we end up only using like 20, you know, then we'll do things differently. So anyways, start with Growl. It did 3 damage. 3 damage. 2 damage. 2 damage. I think that was 1. Oh, I think I missed it. I think that might have been 2. Okay, so it's possibly 1 at -6. On the bright side, after what appeared to be 2 Leers, we do pretty solid damage. So yeah, maybe I should get him to like -3 so that way I can just continue attacking. Anyways, Growl. Ooh, that was a crit. Okay. Bide. Alright, so let's get all of our Growls in. Alright. Alright, so he's at -6. He bided again. We'll go with Leers. Okay, this was like the perfect setup. That was 5 damage, but he got a crit. Alright. Alright, outside of Bide, we're probably pretty good. In fact, we're good. We're good. We don't even care about Bide. Okay. Yeah, I bet you we probably can do 12, though. There's definitely a chance we could do 12. Maybe what I should consider doing is doing it at 12.5, so I get the level up right before Onix, because I think Onix does the most damage. Alright. I'll go ahead and get the Paralyze Heals. That's what Speedrunner is trying to get me to do, is add in Paralyze Heals, because you never know when it's going to happen. Not a big fan of them myself. I personally think just like the Ether, they get in the way eventually. On the bright side, though, this should be a sweep. Like, just an easy sweep. Everything is pretty much weak to flying type. So what do you guys think? We should consider making it to Brock at 12.5, maybe? Like, consider getting to, or finishing... How about we start the option, or start the Light Years Trainer at 12? Yeah, I don't really know. You guys really should think about it for me. Anyways, we can't learn Mega Punch or Water Gun, so Mount Moon's gonna be pretty quick. Also, we're probably gonna easily knock out this Pidgey, so we're gonna have to try and get it with full HP. First try. Nice. I'm actually kind of curious. I know that J-Rose has done Fearow. I'm curious what level he decided to beat Brock at. I know you don't have to look it up. That's only for like a me benefit to see, you know, how he did it. I don't generally try to compare myself to everybody else's videos. I try to only do research on like the hardest ones. Like for Executor, for instance, I'm pretty sure I watched somebody's video before doing that one. All right, can we knock out Zubat? Okay, that was a crit. Okay, well, we should easily knock out the Oddish. Like, free XP is free XP. Okay, that was a crit. Plus, you know, if we can arrive to Misty at a higher level, that would be pretty nice. We don't necessarily need Bubble Beam, so we don't have to do it at a higher level. In fact, it would probably be kind of bad of us to do it at a higher level. Okay, so level 10 Zubats are off the menu. I don't know about 9s, but I definitely know 7s and 8s I can knock out. Alright. In one hit. Alright, still no Paris. Watch, I catch Geodude, never encounter a Paris. And then I have to catch Sandshrew anyways, which wasted all my Pokeballs on Geodude there. Alright. Level 9. Okay, we knock out a level 9. That's good. Oh, there's the Paris. Perfect. 5 balls. I have not caught it before with 5 balls. Perfect. 3 balls. All right, level 18. We're definitely not going to make it there at 20. I was kind of expecting to get there around 20 because of all the wild Pokemon battles we've been doing. But, I mean, 18 I guess is fine. I think it's medium slow. We usually get there around 20. Because, I mean, we haven't been, like, shirking on any battles. In fact, we added some, you know, at the very beginning. Then again, we also didn't get to level 15. Which, I mean, we do sometimes. So maybe that's the difference. Alright. You can watch our HP go down. It doesn't matter. I think we'll make it. We made it with 3. Nice. So far, we're on pretty good pace. We're on essentially Dragonite pace, but the thing is, Dragonite had, you know, all the moves, and we have none of the moves. Alright, we have 1 Sand Attack. I'm not too worried about it, though. We do have a ton of PP. Oh, look, my speed dropped. Okay, well, you know, the hardest Pokemon is the one I'm getting the most misses on. Fantastic. Hey, Online Bully, welcome to the stream. I saw your message earlier about being a little bit late. Glad you were able to make it. It's unfortunate, all those misses I got. But I think we'll be fine. I think we'll go 1 more trainer in, and then we'll heal. Like, we have to defeat 1 rock type, which is not great. We have to defeat either the Onix or the Geodude. Considering I can easily knock out the Machop in 1 hit, I think we'll go with the Geodude. Alright. Not bad. We are level 20 already, so that's good. I'm actually still slightly worried about Misty. Bubble Beam will do a lot of damage. We only have 37 special as it is. I have been looking forward to Fearow. I know it's the better of the 2 birds. I know as a kid, I always had a Pidgeot. Never even considered Fearow or any other flying type. Always Pidgeot on my team. But I have watched Scott's video where he does Pidgeot versus Fearow. And the moment he showed that A, we get Drill Peck, and B, we're faster and hit harder, like higher attack and higher speed. I knew Fearow was gonna win, like by a slim margin too. But like it was easy. Okay, how much damage? 8. Okay, not bad. Okay, he wasted like all of his final turns using defense curl, and I'm cool with that. Let me do all the big damage turns. Let's see, we do not get seismic toss, so there's no need for that. Not that we were going to battle 3 Geodudes anyways. We don't have the PP for that. Oh, great, poison. Fantastic. It's a good thing we got those antidotes, the free antidotes from earlier. All right, what level? I get Drill Peck at 34. Well, I guess we're going to have to PP up all the Drill Pecks because there isn't a single move in the game that I need to PP up. I mean, our final moveset all have 20 plus Drill Peck. Or 20 plus PP. $34 will be around the time we get to Erica, which is perfect because we'll knock them all out real quick. Drill Peck, Agility, Mimic. Yes, that is correct. We do have one more move to add to that. It will be either Swift or Double Edge. I think the first run we're going to go Swift. We're going to decide if Swift is strong enough to use, and if it's not, we'll go Double Edge in the second run. Oh, nice. Drowsy actually missed Hypnosis for once and didn't do a lot of damage to me. That's fantastic. Ooh, I wonder if I should battle Butterfree. Like, I think I should be able to one-shot the Butterfree. Plus, you know, no wild encounters. Except for that little grass. It is bug type after all. Oh, wow. Are you serious? Ouch. That's alright. That's what potions are for. Alright, as long as there's no sand attack, I'm perfectly happy with taking some quick attack damage. Perfect. No sand attacks. We'll just go ahead and use one potion and call that an easy win. We might have a little bit of a difficult time with Surge, but his Pokemon are very weak defensively. Oh no! Oh, I forgot I forgot Misty. Oh, I ruined this whole run. No. I blew it. Ouch. Alright, we're going to grab Rest because it is our backup to, I believe, Agility. I mean, I will do the dig thing, but I still have to walk like here, which is not ideal. No body slam because we can't learn it. Yeah, so what's going to happen is we're going to finish up here. We're going to get the what are we getting? We're getting the, darn it, what am I? I'm drawing a blank. We're getting the bicycle voucher. Then we defeat Misty. and then we go south to Surge. We defeat Surge, and then we dig back to Cerulean. It's like a minute time loss. It doesn't include the time to battle Surge because we had to do that anyways. But the walking time is like a minute, maybe. Probably not even a whole minute. Also, I'm not going to get a good realistic idea of how low a level I need to be, or how low a level I can beat Misty at. But then again, what else could I do differently? I battled all the wild Pokemon. I battled all the Pokemon on Nugget Bridge first. Like, there's not much else I could have done. Plus, right now, I'm just going to be at significantly higher level just because of all the battling I did. Alright, teach Cut. Teach Dig. I have not healed, apparently. I better one-shot. I mean, it is just a Goldeen. Wow, you have... I don't know. I don't know what you have. I mean, I looked at your defense. It wasn't that good. Staryu and Starmie are definitely going to be a problem because they're high defense. And the fact that Misty likes to use X defend a lot. But it looks like 26 is too much for him. But... you know, actually, I think we probably would do fine at like 24 or whatever. Okay. So we can now use Cut. Not that that makes any sort of difference. Of course, wild Pokemon. Gotta love it. Alright, well, all the potions are gone. I have a sneaking suspicion we're probably going to need to buy some super potions at some point. Oh, right, I forgot electric types have a resistance to flying, so that is another thing that we have not going for us. No Thunderbolt, please. Oh, God, that does so little. Oh, that is so bad. Oh, my. I should have kept Fury Attack. You're so right. Did I just ruin the run by not keeping Fury Attack? Can't get Swift. Technically, there's Razor Wind, but I didn't pick it up, so that's already too late. I definitely know my special's not high enough, plus Thunder, Shock, or Bolt would pretty much be resisted, so that's obviously not good either. Yeah. At least I didn't go and paralyze this time. That's an improvement, I guess. But getting hit by a crit Thunderbolt right away, not great. So I definitely screwed this up by not keeping Fury Attack. I think Fury Attack probably would have made a big difference. Hey, John Calibro. I'm not really sure what to do. I might just have to just keep on trying until something good happens. I mean, I don't see another choice. Getting rid of Fury Attack was a very, very, very bad idea. Didn't even consider it. Like, for some reason, I thought Surge was going to be like, you know, like 2 or 3 tries. Make sure I don't get hit by Thunderbolt. But I forgot that Peck is so weak against electric types. Like, I think Surge on one of these attempts used 2x speeds. I even got a crit. Like this attempt right here. But, of course, you know, he hit all the Thunderbolts and whatnot. Ooh. just one Leer didn't make a difference. I thought maybe, you know, I could two-shot the Voltorb instead of 4. And then that would make the Leer worth it. Oh, I got fully paralyzed. Fantastic. There's literally nothing I can do. I might have to restart the whole run because I got rid of Fury Attack. Fury Attack. I should also consider picking up Razor Wind. No, we're not skipping Surge. I would resort to Razor Wind before I skip Surge. I would, yeah. Okay. Well, that's it for that. We're going to restart the whole run. I know it's like 26 minutes wasted, but that's just too much. Yeah, well, the thing is, you can't pick up Razor Wind after you've already jumped down the fence, so we'll do that next time. Well, first of all, we'll try Fury Attack, and then we'll switch to Razor Wind. Here's the other thing. If Fury Attack hits 2 times, that's 30 power. Well, yeah, they both have stab, so we'll ignore the stab. That's 30 power. If it hits 4 times, that's 60 power. If it hits 5 times the maximum, that is 75 power. Razor Wind does 80, but it takes 2 turns. So divide that by 2, we got 40. So essentially, would I want to take the risk of going with 2 3-turn Fury Attacks or 1 2-turn Razor Wind? Both of them are inaccurate, so that is also irrelevant. Razor Wind is 75% accurate, and Fury Attack is 85% accurate. So the edge goes to Fury Attack there too. I think Fury Attack is the way to go, but I'll pick it up. All right. Anyways, let me close out of that. Saves. Delete all the saves. I even have Dragonite save from last week in there. Retro Arch. Also, now we can just go ahead and just try the Brock at 12. See how it goes. What's the worst that can happen? We waste some time. That's what the first run is supposed to be for. Alright. Got my DVs. Alright, let me refresh the HTML. Okay. Bind? We don't have bind. You mean bide? I'd probably just restart the whole run, or I'd probably just wait until the luck of Fury Attack hits before going with bide. I think bide is even more annoyingly luck based than most strats. Hi Steve, I found your channel last week. I'm a fan of Scott's thoughts. Great content. Thank you, Lexi Wolf. I appreciate it very much. I'm very sorry that you had to watch me screw up that entire run because I didn't even consider Fury Attack a good move, and therefore I got rid of Fury Attack, and now I have to restart the whole run because Fury Attack. Anyways, let's go ahead and start. We're going to go ahead and keep the same name, which is Fly User. Kind of funny. Generally, Fearow is only known as a fly user whenever we do our randomizers. And today, because we get Drill Peck, it won't even be taught fly. And Drill Peck is also more accurate than fly, which is even funnier if you think about it. And you know what? Since we're here, we're also going to go ahead and try... hold on. We're going to try the optional rival. I will give him 2 tries, and I won't reset the whole run if we lose. Just because. Why not? Oh boy, that's what 5... if that's what level 5 does to Squirtle... It's a 4-hit, and Squirtle almost knocked me out with just tackles? Never mind. That was a really stupid thing to say. Imagine me trying to knock out that Squirtle when it's a higher level than me. And I've got sand attacks on me. Never mind, optional rival is still a no-go. Now, I think I will consider doing level 11, get to the Light Years trainer, then we'll be level 12 for Brock and see if we can do it at 12. We won't have damage rounding on our side, but damage rounding at the lower levels is not as impactful. Light Years at 12 and Brock at 13. The thing is, this is a first run. Well, this is a 1.5 run. I think we could afford to go for some risks. Last time we went for a safe play at 13, and it was relatively easy enough. It took all 6 growls to get Geodude down to maybe 1 damage. Also, I just remembered, should have been battling these guys. That's okay, we can walk through the grass. And, you know, we'll have plenty of PP remaining. I was hoping Raticate wins the poll. Seems like Lapras will win. Yeah, it's going to probably be a little while before we get to Raticate, unfortunately. Raticate is not the most popular Pokemon, but it is definitely not on the least popular list. There are... I have run Hypno on so many polls that I can tell you Hypno might be one of the least popular Pokemon in the entire... Both Hypno and Drowsy. See, at first I thought, oh, yeah, Drowsy. A lot of people are going to pick Drowsy because that's Madrybread's favorite Pokemon. And people like watching Madrybread, and Madrybread makes it pretty known that he likes Drowsy. So I figured a lot of people would vote for Drowsy. But turns out nobody wants to vote for Drowsy or Hypno. But don't worry, though. If Venomoth is in the poll, Venomoth wins. Everyone loves their Venomoth, the psychic flying type. Have I tried Rhydon? I have done Rhydon in a randomizer, but I have not done it in a regular run. However, I have done Golem, which is similar to Rhydon, with I think Golem might have more special, which not by much, than Rhydon. But I think Golem might get access to... I want to say more moves. No, Rhydon gets access to more moves. I can't remember if... So Golem gets Earthquake and Rock Slide. I don't know if Rhydon gets Rock Slide. I know in Yellow version it has Rock Slide on Giovanni's team, but I don't know if they added it or not. But either way, I do know Rhydon gets Surf, which, you know, is pretty decent. It's, you know, an option for the other rock ground types if you don't have Earthquake, but you're probably going to have Dig for the majority of the game, so that's usually not an issue. Yeah, but for the most part, Rhydon and Golem are pretty similar, and I think I got 113 with Golem, and honestly, there was a lot of room for improvement. I, in fact, stuck it ahead of some Pokemon that did better than Golem, because I think I just played Golem poorly that day, and Golem probably suffered because of it. Yeah, Rhydon was the first randomizer stream. I liked that Rhydon run so much that I made a whole length video for it, like cut, edited, and all of that stuff. And unfortunately, it was one of my worst performing videos on the entire channel. I don't want to say that video single-handedly made me stop making regular videos, but it made me realize that I like playing the runs more than I like making the videos. And also, at that time, I was starting a new job, which now I've had for like 6-7 months now. So it seemed like a good pairing that I would just do a lot more live runs instead of edited runs. So it went hand in hand. However, I do plan on going back to making edited content around December, but that might not work out. It might be like January before I can get some runs or like some edited videos in. The first one is going to be, what do you call it? A Nuzlocke. And it's going to be an edited video, not a live stream, so it won't be like too long. It'll be action-packed, full of information. It'll be a great video to watch. And Nuzlockes are a lot more fun when they're edited down because they take many, many hours to complete. So I think that'll be fun for people to watch. But I still have to get the overlay made for it. And by I mean game dev has to get the overlay made for it. I am not that good. And game dev still has not even... Like, the overlay you see right now is old. Like, old. Like, so old, in fact, that they came out with a new thing for GameHook that makes it read the stats differently. And unfortunately, game dev has decided to make that the whole overlay. He's going to base the whole overlay around it. And therefore, he had to start over. Like, the whole overlay. He had to start over the whole overlay. So, what you currently see is actually more advanced than the one we're going to have in the near future. Okay, are you serious? You're not going to... He didn't use a single... not one bide. What's my favorite Generation 1 Pokemon? Alakazam. But Charizard's a close second. I really love both Alakazam and Charizard. I have not surprisingly played Mewtwo on the channel. Although I probably would love Mewtwo if I had played it at some point. Just haven't got around to it at any point. It just doesn't seem like it's... I don't know. I feel like I'm saving it for some reason. There's no real reason to save it, but I want to. Okay, how many Leers am I going to end up using on this Geodude? It, like, doesn't want to tackle me. Okay. I'm doing 5 damage per tackle? That seems kind of low. I mean, this is level 12. I should expect worse damage rounding. Alright, so please use some more bides this time. I appreciate it. Bide. There you go. Now let's go ahead and get your attack all the way down. Perfect. Alright, now come on, more bide. No more tackles. No more tackles. Okay, well, turns out we take a lot of damage. Oh, we're dead. Yeah. Okay, level 12 ain't gonna do it. It was a good experiment. Level 12 is just not enough. Also a reason to restart the whole run. That was 2 very, very long battles. Okay. Now we know. Level 12 was too ambitious. I know it seems like starting over seems like it's like against, you know, the fun of the challenge. But I do still want it to have a good leaderboard time. And I'm sure you guys wanted to, you know, not be punished either. And I know I haven't finished the first run yet. But I also want to put up a good time that won't be like, oh, this is an obvious over. You know, like for the over-under. You know, if I continue on with that run, if I continue on with the run that I was currently doing, it was going to be an easy over. So, you know, I want to put forth a good time. Okay. Okay, 3rd time's a charm, guys. Level 12 is not going to cut it. Level 13, as we enter Brock, will. Surprisingly, it was not just noticeable on offense, we were doing a lot more damage, but it was noticeable on defense. We were taking a lot less damage, too. Like a lot less damage. Like, even with all the growls set up on that Onyx. Alright, what was that name again? Fly User. Even with all the growls set up, he was still doing a ton of damage. And you're probably thinking, but what about Screech? Well, he didn't really use very many Screeches, and he was still doing 3 damage, which is kind of a lot. And also, I got past Geodude with a lot more HP. Not that that makes a huge difference, but, you know, it is what it is. Have I ever watched Pika Spray? I have only watched one of his videos. I watched him complete a Ditto video. And I was mostly watching that not for my entertainment, but for research. So, like, for instance, Van Man did a Ditto run live, and it took him over 10 hours to do it. And I watched the Pika Spray video while he was doing the run, by the way, in order to help Van Man figure out the exact strat to defeat some of the ridiculous battles with Ditto. Like, I kid you not, with Ditto, when you are doing Lorelei, you have to get 3 crits on 10 of your PP with a slow Pokemon like Dugong. Like, you had to. And you also had to not take crits. So, like, it was a big deal. But that was pretty much it. I haven't really watched any of the rest of his content. I like Small Ant. I like Wolfie. Wolfie VGA or whatever the end of his name is. Let's see. Who else do I watch? I mean, I like Scott, Speedrunner. I don't really watch them very much anymore. I started out with watching Van Man. Or, sorry, not Van Man. I watched J Rose first. The first video I watched with him was Bidoof, and then I watched all of his videos at that time. And then after that, I watched Van Man, and Van Man's run looked like something I could do, and that's when I started doing things. And then Van Man got me into a Discord with Scott, and that's where I also met Speedrunner, and then the rest is history. I also watched the vast majority of MDB's videos. I never got around to finishing that playlist. Like, at the time, I think, I don't remember which one he, I think I stopped watching J-Rose around the time he released Persian? No, not Persian. I know he completed all 3 of the legendary birds around the time that I finished. It was a little bit after that. He took like a 6-month hiatus or a 3-month hiatus, and I stopped watching at that hiatus. A little bit after the legendary birds. I believe he was about 50 Pokemon in when I stopped watching. Then I watched all of Van Man's videos. There weren't a ton of them, so I mean that was quick. I watched a lot of MDB's videos, like the vast majority of them. If you watch the playlist on MDB's channel, he sticks in the Oblivion and Skyrim videos into his Pokemon playlist. I watched all of the videos up to like the most recent Skyrim one, I think, because I think he did a few Oblivion ones, and then he did like one Skyrim one. And then I watched, I want to say the first half and then the last half at the time, last half of Scott's content. I watched the first half all the way up until I think like his first, maybe even his second versus video. And then I had watched like the most recent, the way when I stopped watching Scott's content was around when he was doing the December thing where he put like one video every single day of December. And I think I watched like the first 10 and then I called it quits. And I haven't watched any of Scott's videos since. To be fair, I haven't watched any of anybody's videos since. I've pretty much been in Speedrunner streams, and that's probably been it. I've mostly been playing a lot of other video games since then, like StarCraft. So mostly I just don't watch a lot of videos anymore. I mostly play a lot of games now. So it's no fault of my own. I also watch a lot of TV, like a lot of TV. If you have a friend who says they watch a lot of TV, they don't watch as much TV as I do. I guarantee it. At any given point, like for instance, right now is when all the new seasons of shows just started. Like right now, this is like week 2 of all the shows starting. I think I've got about 7 shows that I'm currently watching that are just renewed shows, like renewed seasons. Not to mention all the stuff that got canceled. So I watch a lot. Some of the shows that just started up were dang it. Can't think of it off the top of my head, but I know Shark Tank. Why can't I literally just watched a bunch of them last night. Archer. I know Futurama just had a season finale. This is just the stuff that's on. Oh, Welcome to Wrexham. This is just the stuff on Hulu. I'm watching plenty of other things that are not on Hulu. All right, I need to get to 390 XP away from the next level up. Oh, that's like 2 more battles. Boy, if I were to able to just open my Chrome, I've got little tabs with all the names of the shows that I'm currently watching. Okay, well, I'm down to 390. Oh, cool, cool. Is it as big of a phenomenon as the show is make it out to be? That it looks like people who aren't even really soccer fans are pulling out to become Wrexham fans just because of the show. Yeah, it is about the soccer club. I understand you call it football. Also, now that I think about it, I don't think I ran out of PP last time, so let's go ahead and do this. Okay. Growl. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, wow, you got +5. I don't know. I hate Ryan Reynolds as my ex Fancy the Pants. I mean, even as a dude, I can tell you that dude is real charming. Like, Deadpool, like, his Deadpool persona is so funny. I can understand. Okay. See, now look at that damage. Like, that's so much damage. Okay, and I also got 20 HP is still a little low, though. All right, there we go. Growl. Maybe I should consider some Leers. All right. 3 damage. And he already hit me. Okay, let's just bring him down. Okay, look at these. The first few are a big noticeable difference in the amount of defense he has. These last few, not so much. Okay, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and say that's real consistent at 13. Real consistent. And see, we finished him at level 8 minutes. Last time we gave up on him at 8 minutes. Yeah, I mean, you could see the battle was night and day different. Wasn't even close. It was just so much easier. At 13. I still don't think I'm gonna use Bite on Raichu. I think if I had to use Bite on Raichu, I'm just not gonna last 3 turns. Did I not buy Pokeballs? I felt like I didn't buy something, and I couldn't tell what it was. It was Pokeballs. I didn't buy Pokeballs. Good call. Good catch. Good catch. I stared at that for a second. I'm like, aren't I supposed to buy something? And then I stared at the potions. I'm like, I don't buy potions. Good call. Now the other question is, what do I get rid of in the future? So, like, when I learn Mirror Move, do I just not learn Mirror Move? Like, is Mirror Move ever gonna come in handy the whole run? Yeah, I think Growl's probably the one to get rid of first. At no point does lowering my opponent's attack ever make much of a difference. Like, I'm still gonna have to beat the exploding hiker at some point. And I have to do that with Peck. See, here's the other thing. Like I said, I have to beat the exploding hiker. And if I use Growl on the exploding hiker, the explosions will do a lot less damage. So what do you guys think? Is that the strat to go with? I mean, do you guys see a different strat that I can beat the exploding hiker with? Are you serious? Yeah, I don't think learning mirror move is a very good idea. I think there is no point where I will be able to use it. All right. I only have a very few amount of Pokeballs, and I'm gonna have to use them on Paris. Okay, so I can defeat level 9 Zubats. Cannot defeat 10 plus. All right, mirror move is level 25. I can't really tell if this guy's good training. 112 doesn't feel like a lot of XP. I mean, it's more than the Zubats for sure. But the Zubats are like in the way. I can't do anything about them. Knocking them out is just as fast as running away from them. Almost as fast as running away from them. Like, how much are these? 183, that's worth it. 198, that's also worth it. Now, I don't know if the rest of them are one-shot sweeps, so I'm not going to bother with the other trainers around here. A Eradicate guy would be great. He's like 380 XP or whatever. But that Eradicate has Hyper Fang, and that is a move that I do not have a good feeling about. Okay, can't knock out level 10s. Oh, hey, look, a rare, very rare Clefairy. 116 XP, probably not worth it. Then again, it was 2.5 Zubats of XP. Okay, no Paris, so it looks like we'll have to get a Sandshrew. With 5 Pokeballs, but on the bright side, we can probably attack Sandshrew with Peck and it'll probably still survive. Not 100% confident though, but I think it will. Should probably pick up the Great Ball as well. Oh, nice. Back-to-back crits. Oh, right. I also have to pick up Whirlwind, which, by the way, by picking up Whirlwind, I am most likely going to have to sell my bag sooner. Oh, right. I got to get that Sandshrew. I mean, I guess there's free XP as long as I don't use up all 9 of my pecks before finding that Sandshrew. Okay, I'm one-shotting all of these easily, and that's making me worried that I'll one-shot the Sandshrew. Maybe I try a Fury attack on the Sandshrew? There's definitely a risk it will do a lot of damage. Okay, are you serious? I mean, I know it's not a high percent chance, but it's like 20, right? For Sandshrew? I mean, 9 encounters. That was kind of a joke. I'm like, of course I'll find it within 9 encounters. No way. No way. I can't believe I didn't find it in 9 encounters. That's crazy. I mean, I still need it. I don't have another dig user. Great. Two-shotting the Rattata with Fury attack is not... Wow. Okay. Are you serious? I know there's Sandshrew in here. And I know that the spawn rate is relatively high. Like, do I have to run in certain parts to find it? Like, geez. Okay, well, now I'm not going to take my chances. It took forever to find it. Just throw all the Pokeballs. If I get down to 1 Pokeball... Okay. All right, that was a big waste of time. I'm almost level 20 already. Not sure how much time I wasted doing that, but oh well. Now that I think about it, I wonder if I should consider teaching Razor Wind over... Okay, well, with a Sand Attack, it doesn't matter. Razor Wind over Leer, because at this point, like I said, the strat is still use a bunch of growls on those Geodudes and Gravelers. Are you really? Are you... What? I mean, I understand I had 66% accuracy, but like, couldn't even get one hit? Just one? I've already missed two. Wait, Razor Wind is in the Celadon? Then what did I pick? Oh. I just looked up on my other monitor. It's Whirlwind. Wait, why is it saying that you caught a Spearow if you started with a Fearow? I did catch a Spearow. I caught a Spearow for my fly user. Our Fearow can learn Drill Peck, and I don't want to teach it Fly because it can learn Drill Peck. I mean, yeah, Fury Attack, I guess, does have the higher upside, but it does also have the chance of A, missing, and B, hitting twice. But it's probably food for thought on the second run. Guys, stop throwing out Bide. Bide is something to only use on, like, the randomizer. It is the body slam of flying attacks, I agree. Because it is just the best move with no downside. It's better than fly in every way. It does more power, it has more accuracy, and it is... Oh, and get this, it has more PP. So I just looked up. It's 80 power, 100% accuracy, and 20 PP. Meanwhile, Fly's got 70, 95, and 15. We're probably not going to be using Bide on like any run that it's not like 100% like you must use it. Yeah, I know, really, more PP, crazy. Oh, nice, I got a crit. Luckily, I don't think I'm going to take much damage in this whole area, so I'm not really worried about that at all. And we have a heal before Misty, which by the way, we're going to be doing Misty this time, because we forgot Misty last time. I found the PP choices by Game Freak weird. Vine Whip, only 10. Vine Whip is one of the most confusing moves I've ever seen. So, Vine Whip, they gave it 10 PP, but yet they gave it like 40 power or something really low like that. Generally, as power goes up, PP goes down. But for Vine Whip, they're like, hey, this is Bulbasaur's signature move. We should only give it 10 PP. But guys, don't worry. We'll give it Razor Leaf later, and we'll give Razor Leaf 25. Oh, it makes no sense. Gotta love it. I don't think I've ever talked to Bill at that angle before. So interestingly enough, we do have plans to do a... We don't want to say hacked, because Game Hook just kind of allows us to hack it. But we do plan on doing one thing when one run comes up. So in the future, we're going to be doing a randomizer, and eventually there will be no options except Ditto. We're not going to skip Ditto. It's very unfortunate, but Ditto will happen someday. We can't avoid it. Ditto's gonna happen. But anyways, back to the thing. Ditto could, in fact, be impossible to do. Actually, I'm going to flat out say Ditto is impossible to do with a randomizer. It just, if your opponent starts with, like, I don't know, something really, really terrible, there is just no beating it, or beating the rest of the team. We do have the minimum level 30, or so any Pokemon over level 35 is automatically max evolved. And that's a good thing. It means we're going to be playing with something that has at least a little bit of stats behind it. But we have made the concession that when we play Ditto, we're going to max its PP. So, first of all, we found out there's a glitch. If you transform Ditto and then you move the moves around, so like for instance, you move, I don't know, you become, all right, hold on. You become Pidgey, and you move Sand Attack into position 1, or you move Gust into position 1. When you change back to Ditto for the next battle, the game is going to crash. So the way the moves work are that your move is still Transform. Even though it says Gust, it is Transform. Your second move is still empty. I understand it looks like there's a move there, but it is empty. Also, I just realized I did this out of order. That's okay. Not a big deal. But anyways, your second move is still empty. So when you move the empty slot to slot 1, that's impossible. You can't have an empty slot in slot 1. That's just not a thing you can do. So the game decides it can't do anything and it crashes the game. Crazy, weird glitch. But anyways, the reason why I mention that is because when we do eventually do Ditto, we are going to make all 4 moves transform, and we are going to lock the PP at 64. So when we transform into another Pokemon, we will have 64 PP of whatever move they have. So that gives us the best shot at beating the rest of the Pokemon. Like for instance, all right, imagine we get Farfetch'd, but not like level 26 Farfetch'd that has Swords Dance, but imagine level 25 Farfetch'd that doesn't have Swords Dance. We're going to have to beat whatever trainer has level 25. So let's say in this case it's Surge, because I think Surge has got all under level 25s. So the first Pokemon is Farfetch'd, and the rest of his Pokemon happen to be like Nidoking and Golem and Nidoqueen. Then you start to see where there could be a problem with Ditto. So that's why having max PP is basically necessary. Oh look, I didn't heal. But I didn't get hit by Sand Attack, so that's good. A lot of quick attacks though. Alright, well, we're about to find out. First of all, I have 5 potions, so we're good there. I'll have full HP. We're about to find out if Fury Attack was the answer. I think Fury Attack was definitely the answer, but we'll see. But anyways, those are the plans for eventually when we do Ditto. And by the way, if you guys didn't already notice by my leaderboard, we're at nearly like 50 Pokemon on the randomizer leaderboard. There are only like 83 total. I understand that, you know, there's like 151 and all that good stuff. But if you talk about just max evolutions, which, you know, pretty much what we're doing, and even when we aren't doing max evolutions, we are still taking out all of the rest of the Pokemon. So, like, for instance, you know, if we end up starting with a Bellsprout, you know, then Victory Bell is off the table. We don't do Victory Bell anymore. So, there are only, like, 83. And that counts when you count Eevee as 4 Pokemon. Okay. 2 hit the Voltorb instead of 3. That's good. 1 hit the Pikachu. Survive on a sliver, get knocked out by a Thunderbolt. Perfect. That was so much better than last time, at least. Also, if the first Pokemon is normal type with only normal moves and the next one is ghost, impossible. Speedrunner and I have the, it's not really unspoken rule. It's written down somewhere, but we don't really mention it very much. But if a battle is impossible, we do allow for us to go to an HM Pokemon to finish it off. Now, of course, this only works up to Brock, because once you've defeated Brock, you get Bide, and Bide can hit all ghost types. So really, it only matters for 2 battles. Oh, if you're one, oh, you mean Ditto. I guess technically Ditto can copy Ghastly and get Lick, and knock Ghastly out with Lick. Unless you're saying Transform can't transform a Ghastly because it's a normal move and Ghastly's a ghost type. But I'm pretty sure it can still transform into a ghost type. I've never actually seen it happen, but it only makes sense that it should. Interesting. Interesting. Well, that is definitely something we should message Speedrunner to look up for us. That seems to be something we should know. Oh, wait, hold on a second. Van Man beat. Oh, hold on. If what you're saying is correct, then you have to defeat that trainer using Confuse Ray and Nightshade. Or just Nightshade. I think Van Man did it with Nightshade, but I guess technically if it is a very, very early Pokemon, that could be an issue before it learns Nightshade. But I believe it starts with Confuse Ray. So, I mean, technically, they can knock themselves out eventually. Well, it sounds like you just have to get a lot of confusion luck to go your way. Because I'm fairly confident that all of the Gengar line starts with Confuse Ray. Oh, right. You're talking about Transform. Yeah, I don't know how it works. And, you know, I don't really want to know how it works. I think that is a problem for Speedrunner to find out. And I will definitely bring it up to him, because I don't want to find it out on my own. Anyways. There's my potion. There's my max potion. Save. And let's find out. Let's find out if full growls will work. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I knew it would work. Now I just have to stop getting hit by Rock Throw. By the way, look at her opponent's power. One of the great parts about the overlay is you can see the power go down in real time, because it's applying the modifiers to the power. Okay, come on. Explode. Explode. Stop dealing chip damage. There you go. Okay, now I have to beat the next trainer with 30 HP. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and save just in case. I have, should have had not used that potion. Anyways, we can now upgrade from Fury Attack to Swift and never have to worry about all that crap again. We are also 4 levels away from just doing massive, massive amounts of damage with Drill Peck. Alright, we don't need Leer anymore. To be fair, we also don't need Growl, but yeah, we have both. Why not? For now, we'll move Swift up front, even though Drill Peck will replace it soon enough. Yeah, the whole Ditto thing, I don't know. I don't use Ditto enough to know. Nope. Fearow could not learn Body Slam. Really, really frustrating. Anyways, we're about to go grab the PP Up, the Nugget, and the Double Edge TM. While we're here, I made sure to heal. There's also another item down here. I don't know what it is, but I also don't know where it is. Am I going to get Hyper Beam? No, I can never get Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam takes a ton of money and like a lot of effort to get. What do I mean by a lot of effort? I mean it takes like 10 minutes. 10 minutes of just buying coins. I don't know if you ever saw my Beedrill run, but that would give you a good idea of what it looks like. My Beedrill video, I believe I had to buy Hyper Beam for Beedrill. So I spent like almost 10 minutes or whatever buying coins. Interesting. Looks like I'm about to beat Erica without Drill Peck, and this is probably going to be a big mistake. But on the bright side, this is going to be a learning moment, because we are about to learn if we need Drill Peck or not for Erica. If we do need Drill Peck, we will push Erica off until we are level 34. Which just means we come back. Not a big deal. Bellsprout, who barely has a body, can learn Body Slam. I know, right? Crazy. Okay, well, it looks like it's going to be a two-shot. It's not the worst, but we could get hit by... Well... Oh, wow, we don't resist grass... Oh, we do resist grass moves. Okay, so yeah, it's still worth it. It's still worth it, even without Drill Peck. Although, now that I'm poisoned, I do have to... Right, did I already teach Fly? I did not. Okay. Fly over to here. Normally I wouldn't heal here and I would just go ahead and face Rival 4, but I'm poisoned. And I also don't really have a good moveset, honestly. I mean, Swift is fine, but ideally, you know, I would have Drill Peck. But it doesn't look like Drill Peck's in the cards. Oh my god, I just realized I'm going to have to beat the Ghastlies without Drill Peck. Yeah. Good call. Boy. Egg on my face again. Good thing it's a first run thing. It'd feel really, really stupid if it was not the first run and it was the final run. What's TM10? Oh, Double Edge. Okay. We want Double Edge. Alright, Super Repels. We want 9. We absolutely want 2 Pokedolls. Oh, I forgot to grab the Nugget. Or sell the Nugget. There we are. Alright, and now let's go ahead and buy more protein, I guess. Probably don't need 4 proteins. That's a little ridiculous. 1 calcium because we have an electric and ice weakness. I bet you if on the final run we're going to find that we're probably going to want more calcium, but we'll see. All right, move super repels to the top. All right, we'll save. I did grab the fresh water. Train at the fighting dojo. That is not a bad idea. We could definitely do the fighting dojo, and then we could do that until we get Drill Peck. That's definitely a good plan for the second run. All right, we don't need the nugget anymore. I mean, luckily we one-shot these Ghastlies, so it's not a big deal, but it will make Erica easier. Rival was on the first floor. We knocked him out pretty quick. Rival 4 is like the easiest rival in the game. His Pokemon just aren't a high enough level yet. Alright, there we go. We now have Hyper Beam every single turn. Yeah, Peck is doing a lot more than I thought it would on Ghastly. I mean, it makes sense because Ghastly's got no defense, but it still did a shocking amount of damage. I probably should consider using the PP ups on Drill Peck. It's just going to be my go-to move for pretty much the rest of the game. I mean, flying is pretty effective on just about everything in the whole game. I think I'll wait until I get the second PP up, though, just because that will be the most opportune time to use it. Also, I never got the third one, but I don't really think I need the third one. But you know what? Now that the third one is on my mind, I'll grab it anyways. Just because it is the first run, and I can do whatever I want on the first run. Doesn't matter. Time doesn't matter. PP up and Celadon. Oh, you meant this one. Yeah. I got you. I was thinking Celadon. No. I was trying to think of a different Celadon. No, it's just that Celadon. Also, I have a feeling that doing the extra training in dojo might end up being a really good thing to do as well, because Koga is not going to be a walk in the park. Interestingly enough, I think we might have to do the Growl strat on Koga. Which is fine, because we have all the moves to do the Growl strat, so I'm not really worried about it. Alright, now that we're in our bag, we can use those PP ups. Where's the third? Oh my god, I didn't grab the third one. The first one. I didn't grab the first one. The one I never forget. I forget. Oh, that's really funny. Boy, you never know what's going to happen on these first runs. There's a reason why I would love to play 2. Every time, because the first run is like the training wheels. Like the second run, the training wheels come off, but boy, like the first runs are always terrible for me. I do have double edge. I did grab double edge. You can't grab Mimic until you defeat Giovanni at the top of Sylph. There are rockets that are blocking the entrance of the building. I think the one in Celadon was not picked up because Repel ran out. Oh. Interesting. Oh well, we'll never know. Yeah, I know Double Edge is really powerful because of Stab. I just really detest hitting myself or hurting myself, and I will go out of my way to make it harder on myself, not to hurt myself. I understand it makes a lot of no sense, but anyways, I already said at the very beginning of the run that I will most likely play this whole run with Swift and find out where the problems with Swift lie, or when Swift starts becoming useless, and that is when I will upgrade, if I ever need to upgrade. Okay, well, clearly we need Growl. Hey, one for Mrs. E. Welcome. Happy Monday. But it's looking like Growl might be necessary to defeat Koga here, because we're going to need to use Growl on the Weezing. Now, remind me if I'm wrong. Does Growl counteract 1 X attack? Oh, that's fantastic. Koga decided to get a brain. Interesting. Interesting. I've never really seen it use Toxic on turn 1 before. That is oddly smart. I'm not really sure extra training would help. I mean, we would be at 38, but... I guess it would make Muck easier. Probably not going to make the Coughings a one-shot, but... better range. Okay, Sludge. Toxic. Okay, we'll go ahead and just Drill Peck then. Oh, interesting. Interesting. So, I believe the Weezing is a 3, maybe even a 4-shot with Drill Peck. So, the Growl strat is still better than the straight-up Drill Peck strat. Not that either one of them are particularly great. I think being level 38 might help a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. I'm an idiot. I'll keep that in mind, John Calbro. That Swift would be a 2-shot. Or not Swift, Double Edge. So Double Edge would have 150 power, and Drill Peck has got 120 power. So if Drill Peck is a 4-shot, possibly a 3-shot, let's just go ahead and say a 3-shot. That would mean it takes 360 power to knock it out. And if I have 150 power in Double Edge, it would still be a 3-shot. And remember, we're rounding down, so it'll still be a 3-shot. Therefore, I'm going to go ahead and disagree. The only difference is I'm going to be hurting myself with Double Edge. Just from a math point of view. I probably don't need the calcium. Again, I will probably pick up the calcium if I end up finding that Lorelei is the most problematic, difficult trainer ever. And you know what? There's a very good chance that Lorelei will end up being the most problematic, difficult trainer ever. And I might have to consider not buying those proteins earlier in the run and consider switching them out for calcium. But for now, we're just going to go ahead and see what the most possible attack power will do. That Hyper Potion is typically saved for after this battle. So how many speedruns have I done with the game? If you check out my YouTube page, which is under the same name, you can find that all my speedruns. I do regular runs like this in both Pokemon Blue and Crystal. And then I do the speedruns again, but in a randomizer. I don't really randomize much. I just randomize all of the trainer Pokemon, all the wild Pokemon, and I shuffle the moves around. What does shuffle the moves around? It means if Body Slam exists, Body Slam still exists. It just exists somewhere else. So, oh, and the randomizer also randomizes all key items, which is a pretty big deal. Makes having to think on your feet a pretty good step, pretty cool thing. They are all on my YouTube page. You just have to go to the live tab because I don't do any of them edited. I only have one edited randomizer video. It is for a Rhydon, and it doesn't have a lot of views right now. But it is a good video, and I definitely put a lot of effort into it. And if it's the first one you watch, you know, it is a good way to enter it because you don't have to watch a 1.5 hour stream. You can watch a 40-minute video, which is a lot shorter. I'm getting into speedruns in the game, but like to see other people's process. Nice. Yeah. Interestingly enough, I find that Pokemon is a nice and short game that you can kind of complete in one sitting with relative ease. And in my case, I'm going to be completing completing 2 runs in one sitting. Like it's just easy enough. It's a very fun game to deal with. I have another person on the channel who I play with all the time. When I do the randomizers, I do them as a race with another streamer. And we're both very competitive. We're pretty close in the win-loss column, so we're relatively moderately around the same skill. And they're very fun. And, you know, they're just like pick up and play kind of challenges. Very fun. This is probably a very bad idea. We're about to find out if we can defeat Sabrina early in the second try, or if we need to push her after Blaine on the second try. I had a very good feeling, though, I could knock her out in the first try because we are very fast and very strong. How did the Slowbro Crystal Run go? It went very well. I lost, but I didn't lose by much. I'm not really mad that I lost because I tried to pull Speedrunner's strategy on him. So normally Speedrunner, when you're dealt a move that gives 2 stages, in this case it was Amnesia, he usually keeps it for the end of the game. And that causes him to beat Red, who ends up being really hard. And the 2 stages really helps. Unfortunately for me, the first Pokemon... Oh, I grabbed the wrong TM there. The first Pokemon on Red's team was too difficult for me to defeat. Or too difficult for me to set up on, not defeat. So I had both Belly Drum and... let's see, I had Belly Drum and Amnesia. And which is perfect. You would think, oh, you're going to be +6 in attack and +6 in special defense. How could you possibly lose? And the problem is that I just... like, it just didn't matter. Like, the extra special defense just didn't matter. So, in this case, Speedrunner had 3 moves and I had 2 moves. I had, or like for the whole game. Obviously, at the end, I got rid of the bad move. But is this the second run? This is the first run. This is run 1.5. We got all the way up to Surge and lost the whole run. We needed to keep Fury Attack, and I got rid of Fury Attack for Mirror Move. And it turns out that you needed it to win. Like, completely needed it. Was my level low? I don't think my level was that much lower. I think it was 2 levels lower. So, I mean, it was a little bit lower, but I think the level was irrelevant. Like my ranges weren't any different from his. My moves were different, though, because I tried to make Amnesia work. I don't think I got rid of it until, like, the very end, which was a problem. Like I was I didn't know what the rest of his team was. Like, I couldn't get past the first 2 Pokemon, but once I eventually got past the second and the third Pokemon, I realized that I didn't need Amnesia at all, and it was useless. And by then, it was too late. And, like, Speedrunner could tailor his entire moveset to beat Red, whereas I was holding on to Amnesia thinking it would help, and it never did. So I also handcuffed myself for Red. And you know, these things just happen. So be it. Rock ground types. These are a problem. Oh, right. This also just reminded me. I need to go grab Mimic. I'll go ahead and do it after this gym. But yeah, it was a fun run. I don't feel bad about it. Sometimes I feel bad about losses when I feel like it was mostly my fault and not Speedrunner who won the race. And like, I don't know. Sometimes you guys play competitions, you know that sometimes you lost the race. The other person didn't win, you lost. This was a situation where he beat me. I didn't necessarily beat myself that bad. By the way, interesting fact, Arcanine is a horrible Pokemon solo runs like Ditto. Exactly. I have a randomizer with Arcanine, and I have a solo run with Arcanine video, and both of them are pretty bad. I would go out to say they're very bad. Arcanine does not learn anything good until it eventually gets Fire Blast, like way late in the game, and you pretty much just have to body slam your whole way through the game. Body slam and dig the whole game, which are good moves. I mean, don't get me wrong, but when you don't have like Swords Dance or anything to set up, and neither one of those moves are stab, you know, it makes the game a little bit harder than you would expect. I don't know what tour Pokemon Yellow Randomizer Race was, so that's why I didn't really reply to it. Am I only going to win this because of Horn Drill? Nice. Well, that was also not fun. So, another thing I like to do on these first attempts is try and complete the game at as low level as possible to find out where the hard parts of the game are. It makes the first run a little bit harder to watch and honestly harder to play, but it will benefit the second run greatly. Like right now, something that I'm kind of picking up is that like this is gonna be a lot, like I'm gonna need to be a lot higher level. And I probably should have known that, especially for like, I mean, not necessarily Bruno, because Bruno's Onyxes kind of suck and it will just take a lot of PP to beat Bruno. But like Lorelei, I'm definitely seeing could be a real big problem. Oh yay, I got confused on the first hit after just living. Yeah. So from what I'm telling so far is now the question is, where do I add the training? See, the training usually I try to default to Giovanni, and I try to default to Blaine and Giovanni. But today, because Giovanni's gym has rock ground types all over the gym, well, not all over, but he's got the let's see, the one guy's got a Rhydon or Rhyhorn. There's another guy with a Sandshrew. Well, now that I think about it, there aren't a lot of rock ground types. There's a lot of fighting types. There's a lot of regular ground types. No, I guess I could probably do it. The Rhyhorn guy is the only real problem. And, I mean, I guess technically the Rhyhorn guy I can avoid by using the spinners. That's not a terrible idea. Okay, so I'll add Giovanni, I'll add Blaine, and I'll add Dojo. And that'll make a big difference. I'll be like, what, 6 levels higher here? Also, it's starting to look like, because of this Blastoise now having Hydro Pump. Okay, I also just realized I have completely forgotten another strat. I'm going to go ahead and see Mimic, because right now I don't have 4 good moves. I'm going to go ahead and see if Mimic is something I could oh, I'm out of space. If there's a mimicable target. I do have agility, which I don't want to particularly use or set up. But, like, the first run, we know we're not getting a good time. I should have considered that on all my previous videos. Like, this time I made it 105. Technically, this is still doable if we somehow beat Lorelei, but 105 is going to be hard. Okay, we're not grabbing agility, that's for sure. Horn drill. No thanks. I just realized I can probably use a 1 agility on this Growlithe. Or I'll just use all my agilities. I only need a tiny bit more power. And then I'll knock out the Alakazam in 1 hit. Oh, am I going to level up? Okay, good. Now the question is, how many Hydro Pumps will I survive? 1? 1. Okay, Horn Drill it is. Horn Drill for Blastoise and Prey. Oh, does he have Solar Beam? Because if I can survive 1, okay, I'll take a look. It doesn't hurt to try. This is what the first run is for. Although I did take a lot of damage right there. Does this Alakazam have Recover? Recover could be even more valuable. I don't think I'm going to survive, but I'm curious. No, I just want to see. Do you have Recover? You do have Recover. Okay. Yeah, I figured. Also, he got a crit. Not that the crit mattered. Yeah, Area 91. We're purposely making this run as hard as possible. So that way we can kind of figure out where we need to use things on the second run, which should be a lot smoother. Like, I almost can probably guarantee the second run, we're not even going to need to use this this Horn Drill strat, which I apparently did not grab. So now we're switching to the Recover strat, which honestly is probably better. Okay. Oh, that was a crit. Okay. Okay. You know what? We'll try the Horn Drill strat that John Calibro mentioned. No skin off my back. It'll definitely... We'll see. I don't know how much PP I'll have. Like, using on both Rhyhorn and Blastoise seems hard. Oh, I got 9? Oh, perfect. First try. I totally remembered I needed to use the agility to knock out Alakazam in 1 hit. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. I personally think the Recover strat is better, but we'll try again. You know, we might just have to Rare Candy. Not a big deal. I mean, we're going to Rare Candy before Lorelei anyways. I've always meant to ask, why does your attack raise on agility? So there's something called the Badge Boost glitch in Generation 1. Anytime my stats get altered, I get 12. So actually, I should probably start over from the very beginning. So every time you get a badge with an odd number, you get a boost to one of your stats. So Brock is Brock is a physical attack. Misty is nothing. Surge is speed. Or sorry, not speed. Sorry, Surge is defense. Koga is speed, and Blaine is special. So you get those 4. Now, here's how it works. When the battle starts, you automatically just get 12.5% to your stats. Now, that's pretty good. However, another thing that this game is not coded properly, every time your stats get altered, you get 12.5. It applies that badge boost again. Like they forgot to cap the badge boost. So if you get hit by anything, really, like if I get hit by Growl, my attack goes down 12.5% or 25%. No, 50%. Yeah, 50%. But the rest of my stats that I have badges for go up 12.5%. Therefore, if I use agility, which you would think, oh, I'm going up 2 stages, so why don't I get 2 badge boosts? It doesn't work like that, unfortunately. You get one badge boost because it doesn't matter how high your stats are being raised. The glitch is not based on how many tiers you moved up or down. It's based on how many times your stats got altered. So, interestingly enough, if I have Defense Curl and my opponent has Leer, like for instance the Champion's Rhydon. Champion's Rhydon loves to use Leer. And I use Defense Curl, my stat goes up, then my stat goes down. My stat goes up, my stat goes down. But the rest of my stats keep going up by 12.5. So I can literally max out my stats at 9999 without anything happening. Unfortunately, of all the badge boost moves, agility is basically the worst one. Because if you level up, your badge boosts go away. And so because your badge boosts do go away, there's, how should I say? There's incentive to, like, make sure you level up at the right spot. All right, this is going to go very, very poorly. Okay, I survived 1, but okay. Well, you know, I didn't expect that to go well. Let's go ahead and rare candy. All right, I got 11 rare candies. I do have agility, so that means I should probably hold on to 1 rare candy for the champion. So that way I don't level up in the wrong spot. So on the second try, because of all the training we plan on doing, we'll probably be level 60 for this battle. Okay, not ideal, but that's still fine. Cloister, unfortunately, there's no good move here. Okay, I need to find another strat. Agility's not going to help. My special's not the greatest, so taking Aurora Beam is not going to work. Boy, Drill Peck on Cloister is like just a terrible, terrible way of going about playing Pokemon. I mean, Withdraw can boost defense, but that's nothing. Amnesia could boost my special, which honestly, I could probably use it, but my HP is so low that it doesn't really make a difference. Like, I could just use the Amnesia to take less damage from the opponent. Also deal more physical damage, not that it matters, but looks like we probably won't level up. Okay. We're getting hit by Blizzard, right? Yeah, Blizzard. Boy. There's no good way of doing this. Maybe I get rest. It has to be mimic rest though. The reason why I have to mimic rest is because I still need... Oh, right. I'm not going to have amnesia anymore if I mimic rest. Yeah. Unfortunately, there is no good strat here. I guess this strat is crit cloister. Not a good strat. Supersonic. No, I don't think I'll do that. Oh yay, my attack dropped. You know, that is also something Slowbro can do. I mean, to be fair, Slowbro is +2 in attack, and I'm -2. Or sorry, +2 in defense, and I'm -2 in attack. I don't know if 4 levels will really make much of a difference. Okay, it will definitely make Dugong a consistent 2-shot, I guess. I mean, to be fair, we kind of now know how bad Lorelai's going to be. So, we're just going to play until the luck works out, I guess. I know there's a lady with grass Pokemon. Unfortunately, I can't really leave. The only thing I can do is rewind. And that would take a long time. I guess I could black out? Congratulations, Lorelai. I cannot remember the last time I had to just straight up give up. All my rare candies are officially gone too. Would have loved to have trained a lot earlier when I didn't use all the candies. Oh, we don't know yet. Lance could still be a problem. He doesn't resist flying moves like he does fire, water, and grass. So it's not going to be nearly as bad as a lot of Pokemon. However, Lance does still have Aerodactyl, and Aerodactyl does still resist flying types and normal types. So Aerodactyl could be a problem. Probably could have bought a max repel before entering. Oh, according to my overlay, I still have 2 super repels, so I could just go ahead and use those. Oh yeah, my attack dropped, but I got a crit, so didn't matter. Well, I guess it does still technically matter for Arcanine. Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and knock out Moltres here. We'll show our dominance over the Firebird. It only has Peck and Fire Spin anyways. I did not know that Lapras was there. It had Ice Beam, which easily could have knocked us out. I do not have any healing items, unfortunately. I guess we'll just have to save in front of each trainer. Been a while since I had a run that was so bad like this. Normally I can just kind of luck my way through it eventually, but wow. I mean, I told you guys at the beginning it was going to be bad. I just didn't know it was going to be this bad. All right. Like, one more wild Pokemon just cuz. It's not exactly level 60, but yay, Geodude. Fantastic. Okay, well, not exactly going to be one then. Now another Machop, though. Wow. Of course, you know, not a Machoke, but, you know, Machop in the Victory Road. Love it. Geodude plus 2 Machops. Nothing good. Would have been perfectly fine with, alright. Anyways, we'll try 59. I know 60 would be preferred, but we did the quick training. That was a crit. Interesting. Alright, luckily Cloyster's special's not as good, but still does a lot of damage. Okay, well, Slowbro has officially used 2 withdraws. So that's not good. Oh, and I've been hit by 1 Growl. But I got a crit. Interesting. So, Blizzard has to miss. More than once. This battle's so unwinnable. I mean, yeah, it is winnable, but oh my god. Like, will 60 even really... Oh my god. What? I have to crit this Cloyster. I have not crit this Cloyster in a long time, but I can't beat this Cloyster unless I crit it at least once. I have to get a crit on either Dugong or Cloyster, and even then, I don't knock out Dugong, but I do put it in Super Potion range, which is like knocking it out. Okay, well, when slow Pokemon get crits and I can't get crits, that's a real feels bad. Yeah, Mimic Rest definitely seems like an usable strat. I definitely thought about that earlier in the run, but I still now have to survive an extra attack, which is not good. Oh yeah, I also got an attack drop right now, which is fantastic. Gotta love that. Dugong usually likes to use rest when it takes some damage. I mean, it was almost knocked out. It still didn't use rest. What's Toxic gonna do? Our problem is not dealing damage. Our problem is taking damage. We have a perfectly fine amount of damage we deal. What? Okay, but you think we're gonna survive long enough on Cloyster for Toxic to knock it out? Although I am starting to notice how useless Rest is, or sorry, Swift is, so maybe I should consider just teaching over it. Yeah, this might just end up having to be the strat, because I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to use Rest on Slowbro. We still do the Mimic Amnesia strategy, but after we Mimic Amnesia, we can sleep. That still doesn't make the beginning of this any easier. We still have to get a crit on either Cloyster or Dugong to even get to Slowbro, but there is no other way. We have a fast Pokemon, so I mean, technically the odds are in our favor. We get a crit at some point like that. Oh, yay, we got an attack drop. Yay. no. Oh, our attack is being lowered into the dirt. Our special, though, is so high. Oh, we got a frozen. Never mind. It figures. We finally get the crit on Dugong and Cloyster, and we got the freeze. I think we probably could have survived a blizzard, too. Oh, did you see that? I just Gen 1 missed a Drill Peck. What I'm seeing is I need a lot of extra training. Okay, that hurts. That hurts a lot. Yeah. Boy. There is no good strategy in sight. Not one. At this point, I think we might have to go with John Calibro's supersonic idea. Oh, look at that. Our attack has not been dropped yet. Hold on. Okay, no attack drop. Okay. Blizzard, no crit. Okay. Okay. That's not a good strat to rely on. Not a good one whatsoever. I think we just have to arrive at a higher level and pray. Yeah, it all went down to Slowbro not using Growl. I have to defeat this Onix before I can use my agilities. Yeah, my attack being lowered is what causes the loss. Look at me, my 742 speed. Oh no, not rage. Whatever shall I do? On the bright side, Agatha is going to be a freebie. So, just like how we were defeating those Ghastlies with Peck, that's how Gengar is with Drill Peck. Should just go down in one hit, like... Really? Wow. I one-shot those when I did my HM only run. I one-shot those with Dodrio. Dodrio must have more attack than Fearow. I mean, I know that I'm fairly confident it does have more attack, but I just didn't realize it was that much lower. Interesting. Going with Leer. I like it. I appreciate it very much. How's the run? Terrible. Speedrunner, we got basically 25-ish resets on Lorelei. So that's pretty much the whole run. Okay, so Dodrio is 20 higher. Yeah, that makes sense. I missed what attack hit me. But now I have to get a crit. Oh, I'm out of PP. Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay, I guess it's Slam or Hyper Beam. I guess at this point, all we need is a crit. So we go with Slam? Like, we just have to get a crit? Oh, right. I forgot about the accuracy. There we go. We got the crit. And he didn't use Hyper Potion. Nice. Technically, we've done 1.5 runs, not 3. We died 1 run to Surge because I got rid of Fury Attack. So we'll do a 2.5 run. All right, thank you, Pidgeot. I appreciate it very much. I will consider going back to that Alakazam and grabbing Reflect. Oh, or we could just go ahead and use the Horndrill strat we figured out earlier. And use Horndrill on Blastoise, and just fingers crossed we don't get hit by 2 blizzards. Wow, Executor survived? I did not expect that. Okay, well, 121 is not a very respectable time. Interestingly enough, this Horndrill strat has made me think that maybe, just maybe, I should use the PP ups on Mimic and not Drill Peck. Oh, that's really funny. Oh. Okay, so what did we take away from this run? We took away that we need to add in Giovanni. We need to add in Blaine. We need to add in Fighting Dojo. Honestly, we should probably even consider adding in Sabrina. That was awful. No, instead of Sabrina, we'll add in Victory Road, not Sabrina. All right, I'm gonna hit the restroom, and we will get the next run started. Okay. So we'll shrug off everything like it never happened. We are a much older, we are a much wiser Fearow than we were last time. Alright, the save has been deleted. Oh, but obviously everybody who voted the over was correct. Now the question is, what time do I think I can get on the next one? Honestly, I want to say like 103. Maybe even 102. Yeah, honestly, Area 91, it would not shock me if it would be a viable strategy to just vote over on the first run and vote under on the second run. Well, it's not really 10 minutes less. It's getting rid of all of that training, all of that heartache, all of those resets. Like, it is a very, very big difference if I just not struggle at Lorelei. Like, all that extra training is literally like 2 minutes of extra training to save myself 10 minutes of heartache. Over 10 minutes of heartache. Well over 10 minutes of heartache. So, you know, I'm gonna go 103 and see how you guys do it. So what time will I beat the champion? Over 103. under 103. Start poll. Alright, put the game in. Game hook, red, blue, DVs, max. Alright, refresh the overlay. Okay. Oh boy. Everybody's voting over, huh? No faith in me, not just straight up playing better and doing better? Interesting. I think fight everyone in Erica's gym until drill pack and move to the tower. Well, actually, John Caliber, I'm going to go with your suggestion. What we're going to do is, when we make it to Celadon, we're going to immediately get the PP up, the Nugget, and the... You know what? We never need a double edge. In fact, did we even need... We probably did need rest. I think I used rest twice, honestly. So anyways, we'll grab... No, we won't grab double edge. I don't think I need double edge. But anyways, we'll grab the good stuff in there. We'll dig out. Then we'll go ahead and sell everything. Hit up the... whatever we need. Grab fly. Then we'll fly back to Celadon, and then we'll go to Saffron, and we'll pick up, or we'll battle the dojo guys. And hopefully that will be real easy, real high XP training. Because I think we don't want to battle Erica's trainers. She has one trainer that is worth battling, and it's the trainer to her right. So we will battle her trainer to her right. They have a Gloom, a Weepin' Bell, and a Ivysaur. That one's worth it, I think. The rest of them, not so much. Who is Cool Chuck from Angry Birds or Sonic the Hedgehog? I don't know anything you just mentioned. I've heard of Sonic and I've heard of Angry Birds. I don't know who Chuck is. Only Chuck that I know of is the fighting gym leader in Generation 2. Alright, anyways. Speed her up. Fast, animations, all that good stuff. And our nickname is going to be Drillbit from Boss KO. Alright, and we don't start our timer until after we have received our Pokemon, named our Pokemon, and started the rival battle. Unfortunately, speed was not the problem here today. Like, I was the problem for speed in his last randomizer. It was all Lorelei today. The one thing I like about grabbing the Pokemon from the Charmander position is that I can head straight down after grabbing it. Alright, timer has begun. Alright, now we know level 13 Brock is mandatory. There is no level 12 Brock, it must be 13. We can easily beat Misty at a low level, so that is also useful. I mean, we're still obviously going to do the rival and Nugget Bridge first, but it is doable to beat Misty. We need to keep Growl for both the Exploding Hiker and for Koga. That is something that Electabuzz surely wishes it had, was Growl. Then it wouldn't it wouldn't have such a difficult time beating the Exploding Hiker. The Exploding Hiker is shockingly the only thing that holds Electabuzz back in the whole entire run. You'd be shocked. Like the Electabuzz score that I have on my leaderboard is the is like a 1 reset Exploding Hiker, and I was never able to do any better than that. Reflect. Reflect is It's a one-turn solution, I guess. And you know, there is no guarantee he uses self-destruct quickly. However, there is also the chance that he uses X attack, which kind of... It doesn't necessarily wash out Reflect, but it almost does. We don't have greatest defense is the other problem. It doesn't learn it? Oh my god. Gym Leader Matt is right. The only psychic moves we get are agility and rest. That's crazy. I actually thought all Pokemon in Generation 1 learned Reflect. That's insane. Good catch. By the way, welcome to the stream, Gym Leader Matt. You missed all the torture that was the first run, the first incomplete run, then the second full run, and now our third full run. The incomplete run, we ran into a little bit of an issue with Surge because I taught over Fury Attack with Mirror Move, and that caused me to have to reset the entire run. Very stupid move. I probably would never even have considered using Reflect. It didn't even dawn on me that it was making such a big mistake. I figured, oh, I'm just going to grab Swift later on in the run. It's not really going to make any difference whether I have Fury Attack. But it did make a difference. A big difference. Like, the battle with Surge was like a 4-shot with Peck. On Voltorb, it was a 2-shot with Pikachu, and I think it was a 5-shot on Raichu. And by the time I get past Voltorb, I've been hit by 1 Sonic Boom. Then by the time I get to Pikachu, it's used Thunder Wave pretty much every single time. And then Raichu, it doesn't really matter how many X speeds that Surge decides to use. When I'm paralyzed and I have to land 5 attacks compared to his, like, he needs to land 3, it's over. I saw some before dinner. I'm actually routing some Fearow myself. It's not the best for sure. I'm going to back and forth on Lorelei. So the thing that I've concluded is level 59 is too low for Lorelei. That is after rare candying. So I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to add Fighting Dojo really early on in the run to try and get Drill Peck as early as possible. We're going to add in Blaine's trainers, and we're going to add in Giovanni's trainers, except for the Rhyhorn guy. We're just going to go ahead and use the spinner to get around Rhyhorn guy. Because everybody else in his gym, except for Sandslash, is relatively easy to beat with Fearow. And honestly, Sandslash too, but Sandslash scares me a little bit because of Slash. 63 is doable, but razor thin margin for error. I don't want to do it 65, but I might have to. I agree. That sounds about right. Have you also concluded level 13 for Brock? Because I have tried 12, and the difference in both offense and defense is significant. Between 12 and 13. Like, it's very doable to beat Brock. Kind of easy, honestly, at 13. But on 12, like, it was a slog. Anyways, I have to get to 390 XP until next level up on 12. And then we'll get to 13 for Brock, and we will be solid. Love seeing the Metapods. Also, I never bothered to try Rival 1A, but considering how difficult the starting Squirtle was, I couldn't see myself bothering with Rival 1A. You get 4 Leers to stick on Geodude, Peck 4 shots, then you just kind of growl and Leer Onix. See, that's weird. My strategy was to just use 6 growls immediately on Geodude, and then that would cause it to do like 1 damage per attack. And it's 6 too, not 5. It had to be all 6. Okay, we're at 390. I should have been paying better attention. And then after that, it was just go back and forth, Growl and Leer on Onyx. But going straight for the Jugular seems like a good strategy. That can't see it going wrong, actually. Now, I think we can probably... I don't think we necessarily have PP problems with Brock, so I'm going to go ahead and just go directly to him, although I will use a potion. Yeah, it might save us some extra turns and some extra damage here and there. 4 Leers seems like a pretty straight strategy. Just get 4 Leers to stick. Perfect. Nice. Used 1 defense scroll. Okay, so it's basically the same. Whether I go, it's faster. That's what I should say. Okay, you gotta use some bites, please. Also, crit, really? Okay, he just never decided to use bide, not once. Interesting. Okay, but at least this battle is just straight up faster using the Leer strat that Gym Leader Matt came up with. Okay, actually he used 1 defense scroll there. Interesting. Very interesting. So it is still a 4-shot, but I did get a crit. Okay, there we go. We got the bide. All right, so I generally want to go like 3 or 4 because that gets the bulk of the attack and the defense down. Okay, come on. No more bides, I guess. Oh boy, my defense was quite low, but okay. Well, that was manageable. I kind of like my Growl strat better, but that strat that you went with is way faster. We are 40 seconds behind the last run, though. We beat him at 8 minutes last run. In the end, I think it doesn't matter because I think the whole run goes down to Lorelei luck, so I'm not really going to complain. But to be fair, that run where I used Growl on Geodude, I believe the Onyx had to use 3 bides, and obviously that makes an enormous difference. So I guess I can't really complain. Bide the Cloyster, that's funny. Odds, I mean, let's be honest. If I use Bide on Cloyster, turn 1 I get hit by Aurora Beam, turn 2 I get hit by Aurora Beam, and then I can probably hit him on turn 3, which would be the most ideal way of doing it. But then on turn, if I don't hit him, then I get hit by a 3rd Aurora Beam and I lose. Then, even if I do manage to hit him with Aurora Beam, or with Bide, now I have like 30 HP for the rest of Lorelei. So, yeah, Bide Cloyster is not going to work. Unfortunately, I will do too much damage to this Pidgey, so I have to full HP it. Really? Really, Pidgey? I'm not going to have enough balls for Paris. Oh my god, at this rate, I might not have enough balls for Pidgey. Jesus. I have 2 balls for Paris. What do I get? I can't. What? I guess we're going to have to try and get Sandshrew and maybe try and get it with the Great Ball, maybe? Yeah, I mean, I don't blame you for voting over. The majority of people have voted over so far. I do feel a lot more confident about this run, though, than the last one, now that I know that where the training will lead. Well, there's the Paris. I will go ahead and try and Fury Attack it. Yeah, it didn't work. Oh, well. I tried. I think odds are if I just threw the Pokeball at it with a 25% chance to catch and only 2 Pokeballs, odds are I wasn't catching it. Honestly, I thought, you know, there was... Okay, well, let's try this again. Oh, it's one Pokeball. Even better. First try. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Yeah, Growl and Slowbro is actually the biggest reset point. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, did you come up with a relatively similar strat? Where you just amnesia the grab amnesia from the Slowbro and just kind of, you know, survive the ice punches and survive the blizzards? Wow, that was a lot of Geodudes. I really wish that happened on one of the water Pokemon runs I had recently. Interesting. All my previous runs, I got out of this cave at least level, like, high 18, possibly even 19. A lot less Zubats, and I'm not going to complain. Oh, right. Electric attack. Electric resists flying. Yay, poison, but, we've already proved we can survive poison at this point. I abuse the AI, just eat the resets until she turn... Okay, hold on. I'll get to what you just said in a second. I mean, I'm sure your strat's probably a lot better. The fact that I kind of alienate Double Edge really locks me out of a lot of strategies. I hate Double Edge with a burning passion. Just taking damage seems like the wrong way to play Pokemon. But that's a personal opinion. I would not judge anybody who uses Double Edge. I just don't like it. But anyways, I just eat the resets until she turn to rest. 3 agilities, try to hope I have high enough health going into Slowbro, take amnesia, one-shot the rest. I mean, that's pretty much what we did. It took us a really long time to get there, though. Like, it took us 29 resets to basically just figure out what you wrote down. Also, the other difference was get there at a much, much higher level than 59. In fact, I tried to do it at 56, couldn't do it, and then had to train to 59. It's like a 10% success rate at 63, I'm afraid. The run will flat bad if I go to 65. Well, yeah, you've got a smaller margin for error because you go by game time, and game time is not that forgiving. It makes you have to go for riskier strats, but you do use real time. Your leaderboard's game time, so it's a little different. But yeah, that makes sense. Oh crap! I kept talking to that guy. Oops. I should probably also... I've been kind of contemplating the idea of using Fury Attack on the Pokemon on this route. I haven't done it yet. I've actually just gone back to heal every time. But this time I'm just going to go ahead and use Fury Attack. That was really stupid of me. Okay, well, kind of started with some early defense curls there. That was unfortunate. Okay, well, I still think it's very possible I get here with 2 Pecks and all Fury Attacks. In fact, I think we're just going to go ahead and use all Fury Attacks and leave the Pecks for the Oddish. I guess it really doesn't matter what order I do it in, honestly. The Oddishes are just kind of easy one-shots with Peck. Like, I just know they're one-shots. Never use that ether, so don't need to pick it up this time. headbutt. That Dugong's got takedown, not headbutt. I would love that headbutt. Then I would definitely use headbutt, because headbutt has the chance to flinch, and a chance to flinch is honestly a better shot than I had during that run. But he's got takedown. All good. I don't expect you to know every move. Well, at least we remembered Misty this time. The Surge run, we forgot Misty altogether and had to waste time. Luckily, it was just a practice run, so it really didn't matter. Interestingly enough, Misty has not been even the slightest bit of a problem, although she has never once used Bubble Beam. I just don't know if our special is good enough. I do know now to go ahead and buy calcium instead of protein. I mean, I knew that there was a pretty good chance that I was going to need to do that in the first run, but, you know, I wanted to see what would happen. And what would happen is I got absolutely wrecked and I needed calcium. Nice. Disable fail. I love it. By the way, Gym Leader Matt, when do you get Drill Peck? Like, how do you eventually get Drill Peck? Because you don't get Drill Peck naturally unless you have some hard battles in between. Because I was level 32, I think, when I got to Erica's gym. And obviously 32 wasn't a high enough level. Are you doing like Fighting Dojo? Because that's what we're about to do is Fighting Dojo. During the Erica fight? Oh, you must be adding some extra optional trainers in order to get Drill Peck around Erica. Because, I mean, to be fair, I have been not really adding any extra trainers to the route. Alright, I still am going to go ahead and grab rest. I'm not 100% if I still need it. I kind of used it in the last run. I don't know if we absolutely needed it, but it's not a terrible thing to have. Ooh, you're going to hit 28 for Surge? I am not going to be doing that. I imagine that will be great for consistency's sake, but definitely we're not hitting that. I mean, you're obviously adding clearly a lot more trainers than I am. Wish I could learn Body Slam. That would be a big difference maker in this run. That's the nice thing about routing. Even though I do the one practice run ahead of time, it's not as good as routing. Gives me a good overview, but doesn't really get me to the big picture. It is, I agree. Every iteration of all of his slow bros get better and better. I actually really like, I'm very, very envious of Gym Leader Matt's banner on his YouTube page. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Pikachu Thunder Wave either, but there's not much I can honestly do about it. Okay, well, I do have the max potion, so I guess let's have... Wait a second. No, I used that max potion before the exploding hiker last time. Ooh, am I telling myself I need... Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and buy a super repel... Or, I should have bought like 3 super potions while I was here last time. I should have just done it. Just do it. That'll replace the super potions I should have bought earlier. Alright, we got Paris. Team 28. Caught. Okay, well, looks like we're getting there at level 26. Not exactly 28. Okay, well, we got a miss. Got 2 misses. You know, fantastic. Love that stuff. Uh-huh. Good. Okay, that's the important thing. We didn't get paralyzed by Pikachu. Oh my god, 5 hits. 5 hits. That's awesome. Oh, Warlord, we did not get the miss. Welcome to the stream, Warlord. Long time no see. Long time subscriber to the channel subscription. Appreciate you coming by, Warlord. Long time no see, bro. No resets, I agree. So far, we are making good progress compared to the last run. I think last time we had at least 1 reset on that surge. Although, to be fair, we also had some extra time wasted on... where did we have the time wasted? We wasted it on... Brock. Did I growl the hiker? Yes. Yes, that is exactly what I did. That was the only strat I could possibly come up with, because I'm like, I cannot do anything else other than just growl the hiker and tank the explosions. That's actually why I'm holding on to this max potion, is so I can tank the explosions. Make sure I have as much HP as possible. Alright, I still got full HP, so that's good. Move the repels to the top. Gonna go ahead and save. I probably should have saved in front of using the repels, so now if I do ever have a reset, those repels are gone. Technically, the Cubone can't hurt me, but it can use Growl, which will be really annoying for the Slowpoke. Honestly, the Slowpoke's not that bad. It's just that I hurt me whenever the 10% confusion chance happens. And it happens a lot more than 10%. I'm telling you right now. Okay, wow, that is a lot more painful than I expected. At least we got the 2 grass Pokemon trainer coming up, and then we're clear and golden until we get to the exploding hiker. Yeah, I just growl the whole time, even when I've hit him with 6 growls already. All right, fingers crossed. This is definitely a point of contention. If we get, even a few resets, it could be really annoying. By the way, make sure to take a look at the power of self-destruct. By the way, we've got dynamic power, so you can see the power go down every time I use Growl. Okay, thank you. Okay, well, now we have to beat the next trainer. I'm going to go ahead and use one of the super potions. So now it doesn't have to be anywhere as close to the fingers crossed moment we had it last time. Last time this trainer was... Oh, please don't hit us. Oh, great. Hit me with Peck. That probably could not have gone worse. No, I take that back. We got hit with Sleep Powder. No, it definitely could get worse. Luckily, we resist grass moves, so it's not a big deal, but that's funny. It's a good thing that fire types don't have great defense, because that's what I'm looking to exploit when we do the Blaine's training. The fire Pokemon just straight up have trash defense. I mean, we're not going to have enough PP to get through the entire gym. I think that's probably where Swift might have to shine. Oh my god. I can't believe I just battled this chick. She's the worst. She has 5 unevolved Pokemon. Crap. Oh well. There's not a lot I can do. Too much talking. Not enough paying attention. Oh, and like no money too. I don't battle her too much, but I battle her like 1 in like every 5 runs or so. Okay, so we are going to enable the plan. The plan is to grab all the stuff here, dig back, then buy the stuff that I need from the Celadon Mart, then grab Fly, then do the fighting dojo. Alright, we got our PP up. Gonna go ahead and skip that. I don't think we need double edge, honestly. Could use the extra money. Alright, now... Wait, Team 11? Oh, that's Bumblebee. I'm stupid. 24. Don't need the super potion anymore. 2 nuggets. Okay, we're good. Just need to go purchase 9 super repels. I know I only need 8, but the extra 1 is for emergencies. 2 Pokedolls. 1 fresh water. 3 calciums. Last time we had more money, but we also screwed up last time and did stuff in a very different order. No, 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 no. Force of habit. Looked at the bird. Tried to teach the bird the flying move. Stupid, stupid thing to do. Alright. Fighting dojo it is. Fingers crossed we don't take too much damage, because I just realized I sold that super potion. Probably wasn't the smartest thing to do before some training. Oh my god. That is a lot less damage than I thought we were going to do. Oh. Oh boy. I was expecting like one-shots. Okay. Oh boy. Should have kept that super potion. There is a mart right here. I don't need money at this point anyway, so it doesn't really matter how much I spend. Alright, gotta get to that level 34. Doesn't look like it might happen, though. Okay, we still have that one trainer in front of Erica with the evolved poison grass Pokemon. So, that will probably have to pick up the slack, I guess? Yeah, I think that'll be the difference. Ouch. You don't have Mega Punch. Good. Okay, that's good. Alright, we'll make it. By the way, did we ever make a decision if we were going to consider using one of our PP ups on Mimic, so that way we have more drill, what are they called? Horn drills for the champion battle? Yeah, probably one for Mimic. The other 2 can go to Drill Peck. Perfect. Right on time for Drill Peck. I'm not even going to bother saving in front of Erica. Fingers crossed, everything just goes well. Okay, you know, that was to be expected. Alright, now we can head directly to Pokemon Tower. This time we're not poisoned, so we can just go directly to the rival, so we can go ahead and mop the floor with him. Got a lot of room between us and 103 right now. A lot of it obviously goes down to Lorelei, but there is just a little bit of doubt when it comes to Koga. What am I? There we are. I wish Ghastlies and Haunters gave more XP. It'd be such a good resource training. Such, like, they're either easy or they're not. Okay, so let's see. After this, we pass Snorlax, grab our third PP up, use all of our PP up. Well, use 2 of our PP ups on Drill Peck. Then, obviously, we go down to the Safari Zone. Then to Koga. Still going to use the Growl strategy on Koga. The Wheezing, or at least we'll use 2 Growls on Wheezing. And then just switch to attacking, because if he's not going to self-destruct after 2 Growls, he's probably not going to self-destruct at all. And he did self-destruct that one time that we won. So 2 Growls is enough to lower self-destruct where it doesn't even do half. So that's a good point. Whereas 1 self-destruct without being reduced by Growl pretty much knocks us out. Oh, I was talking about some of the trainers. There are a few trainers that have Haunters. Like the first trainer in the whole building has a Haunter. In fact, I think there is one person who might have 2. It's been a while since I battled them. Alright, set my dig spot. Last repel. I think this time I skipped a lot of some, well, I shouldn't say a lot. I skipped some items. I think I skipped the Sylph Calcium and I skipped the Mansion Calcium. I think I will not be skipping those Calciums this time. I just realized my bag is totally full. Not that I need Toxic anyways. Actually, now that I think about it, not getting Toxic from Koga will save me a bag slot. 'Cause I don't need money anymore. Ooh, hold on. Actually, now that I think about it, 14. I mean, 14 is probably enough, but I was going to use 2 PP ups on Drill Peck anyway, so might as well go in with 22. Alright, I don't know if I'm a higher level or not for these coughings. I imagine I'm probably still going to 2-shot them and 3-shot Muck. Okay, well, we got 2 crits, so, you know, that's good. Yep, 2-shot Muck. Unfortunately, we got hit by that smoke screen. Alright, Growl. Growl. He did use an X attack, though. Wow, he used another X attack. Smog? Sure, another one. Whoa! Okay, that must have been a crit because there's no way with 4 attack drops Sludge did that much damage. Alright, I should have just been attacking. I don't know why I waste my time with... I think I got at least 1 Growl. I just gotta, like, go with 1. Great. Another smoke screen. Fantastic. Missed. Missed again. Missed. Missed again. 4 misses. Fantastic. Gotta love it. One smoke screen. That was 1. Okay. So a crit's not going to knock out coughing. We take a lot of damage from Sludge. I mean, to be fair, I knew that. Coughing has Sludge? Interesting. I used 1 Growl and it still died. Interesting. I really thought that 1 Growl would at least, you know, do less than 50 damage. I was hoping. Okay, well, I think we're just gonna go straight Drill Peck. Screw Growl. Probably should just went straight Drill Peck before. Probably just factored in too much luck into the equation. It's got X attack and it goes self-destruct, you know? It's like he detected that I wasn't going Growl and then decided, hey, I want to be good. Oh well. Every run has got somebody, and today, this one's Koga. Also, for some reason, Koga keeps on using Sludge with Muck, which is a little bit different. X attack. Double X attack. Wow. Interesting. Usually he goes with 1 self-destruct right afterwards, but I'll take it. Oh, right. I need the Lapras. A normal person would not walk up to that door and be like, open sesame, without the key. But a person who's used to the randomizer would be like, I can open that door. No sane person, though, would try that. I'm not gonna lie, Koga really hurt our bottom line. We are not looking in good shape for that 103 now. Still very possible. Really gonna depend on Lorelei. Really? You think I'd played this place enough times to know, don't go up the stairs, that's dumb. Alright, let's see. Do I have any healing items? I have 2 hyper potions, I think. Nice, nice. Crit. I actually don't think this battle was relatively hard now that I think about it. Because the Blastoise doesn't have anything good yet. Right, it was Rival 6 that was hard. Alright, we got Lapras. This time, let's go ahead and teach the moves in the correct order. Okay, well, you know what? We don't have the gold teeth yet. Let's go ahead and grab the gold teeth before we consider changing the order of what we're going to be teaching things. Yeah, I am slightly higher of a level. That is nice. Also, I just realized I don't have Swift yet. Kind of an interesting oversight. The question was, what was I gonna use Swift on? Oh right, I was gonna use Swift on Blaine's trainers to save myself PP. I'm not sure if I'll need that though. Probably still worth grabbing now that I think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna grab everything right now. Since I'm just kind of already in the mood. Oh, right. Just realized I don't have the HP. I still need to heal, so I might as well go grab the last thing. Okay, now we can go do Sabrina, which was surprisingly easy last time. Up, down, down, left. I probably... So here's the thing. The only thing I'm worried about is Venomoth. Venomoth likes to hit you with paralyzed powder or what's it? The stun spore. Okay, well we knocked down one hit. That's all they really cared about. Because I would not like to go in paralyzed, but it was worth the risk. But last time I got the crit, so I didn't totally know if I could do that. Alright, guys. Good news. I can move boulders. Alright, set my dig spot. Alright, this time let's grab the calcium. Don't need the iron. You saw nothing. Okay, well, fingers crossed we can go ahead and swift the weak Pokemon and drill peck the strong ones. But, okay, that is good. That is very, very good. Oh, that was a crit. We finished at 116 with a ton and tons and tons of hardship. 113 after all the time that we've saved by just playing better seems ridiculous. Okay, well that was a crit. Okay, I think I still have 2 hyper potions, so I will probably be fine taking minor damage. Oh, actually, now that I really think about it, we've got 26 drill pecks. That is a lot. Also, I still have yet to PP up one of the drill pecks. Or, sorry, the Mimic. By the way, welcome back, Speedrunner. Why? For Speedrunner who's just joining us, we're putting a Mimic on, or sorry, putting a PP up on Mimic because our strategy for the champion is to mimic Horde Drill and then knock out Blastoise, you know, in 2 turns of Horde Drill or lose. We can survive 1 blizzard. Blastoise is just very strong. I mean, pretty much the whole reason why I picked Blastoise is because of Blizzard. And because it's solid defense. Alright, you gonna burn me this time, Arcanine? Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I'll go ahead and, you know. Go ahead, you use your super potions. You are the super potion master after all. Alright, odds are we are not going to be able to make it through all this gym with all our drill pecks remaining. And I think we're just going to have to be fine with that. We're just going to have to go heal after this gym trainer, all the gym trainers. That was a crit. Honestly, though, Sandslash was like the only Pokemon in this entire place that I'm worried about. I mean, technically, there's also the Tauros could probably get a crit takedown, which could worry me a little bit. I think there's also a Nidoking that... I forget if Nidoking's got any good moves, though. I think Thrash. Thrash could probably crit as well. Mimic Dig where? Oh, I guess there's another Rhyhorn. I forgot about this guy entirely. I actually plan on skipping the other Rhyhorn trainer, the guy over there to the basically every single person in their mom battles. I'm just going to go ahead and use the spin pad to get around him because the battle just takes too long. Oh, you're saying I could just mimic off of Dugtrio? Yeah, I guess Dugtrio can't hit me with anything other than Sand Attack. Do you think it's worth the risk of getting hit by Sand Attack to just knock out Dugtrio immediately? These are the real questions. Is Sand Attack worth the risk? Okay. I'm not going to disagree. I think the strategy is very good. I'm surprised I didn't think of it the first time. Oh. I thought that guy was in a different direction. So you're telling me Rhyhorn guy is mandatory. Like mandatory. Like there's literally no way of getting around Rhyhorn guy. For some reason in my head, I thought you could just get around Rhyhorn guy by using the spinners, but you had to battle the Okay. No biggie. Now that we got the new dig strategy, we can go ahead and save ourselves all that time I was about to to use healing. So, you know, I'm cool with that. Just have to get past Rhyhorn with the 6 drill pecks that I currently have. And one of them's already a crit. 2 crits. Nice. Don't mind me. I'm just the bird digging underground. Completely ignore the bird that is digging underground. I'm doing plenty of natural bird things. Sweet. Great strat. All right. So, this is where we were last time. We didn't really have a lot of problems. But now that we're a higher level, this should hopefully just be straight up easier. I'm going to go ahead and grab Horn Drill anyways. Okay, we took surprisingly a lot more damage from Rhyhorn than I thought. Everything up to Blastoise should be like simple. And this Blastoise has Hydro Pump, and I know it can survive at least one. Or we just get a first turn and, you know, awesomeness. By the way, looks like via our XP, we should be able to level up after Bellsprout guy. So, then that means we're going to battle just Bellsprout guy. We could also consider battling Machop guy. You know what? We could also consider battling the... you know, we could pretty much battle everybody. I mean, our plan was to get as high a level as we could for Lorelei. And Gym Leader Matt already said that he was getting there at 63. And that was like really, really pushing it. So we've got 11 rare candies, which means we'll arrive at 62. So if we do level up one time in here, we will get there at 63. But if we level up twice in here, we can get up at 64. I don't know if we'll level up 3 times, but you know, maybe we'll make it our goal to get there level up 3 times if we can. At the lower level of 51, it seems doable. Nobody in here is particularly hard with rock ground types. I don't think anybody has a strong Pokemon against us. Or against Drill Peck, at least. Although, to be fair, we're going to run out of Drill Pecks. We'll have to use Swift at some point. Which I'm fine with. Alright, so we need to get to 54 before leaving this tunnel. Hopefully. That is the goal. Because then our 11 rare candies will bring us to 65. Also, we did not need to save the rare candies. Or save the rare candy for the champion. We did not need agility during the champion battle. So, that means we can use all of them before Lorelei. Are you serious? Are you serious, Poison? Oh, I have antidotes. I still have antidotes. Nice. Nice. Cannot believe I still have those. Oh, wow. 54 might be really doable. Holy crap. We still have Grass Guy. Grass Guy might pull us over the 54 edge that we need. And then all 11 rare candies will get us to 65, which is 6 levels higher than last time. Oh, Grass Girl, my bad. All right, we gonna be close? 27, 1300. Yeah, 1700. Perfect. I bet there's still another level to be earned down here. If only it could get me to another damage rounding threshold, which it can't. Unfortunately, it looks like my 103 prediction was still too much. I should have considered sticking with the 105. At this point, it looks like we have to basically first try our way through the whole league to get that 103. I guess it's possible. Does anybody actually think we can first try our way through the whole league? Seems pretty unlikely. Probably I should have taught Rest over Swift. Guess we'll see what happens. Okay, crit. That is off to a strong start. Two-shot Cloyster is an enormous difference. Oh my god, is that a big difference. Alright. No growls. All amnesia. Okay, one growl. Okay, two growls might be cause for reset. I did not see your message. Guest host, it's too late for that. Alright, we have all of our amnesias set up, so as long as we don't get, like, crit, we could be okay. Okay, well, it doesn't look like we're gonna get through lab. Oh, hold on. Miss! We got a miss! First try Lorelei! Oh, this is good. Oh my god, we're gonna do it. Alright, we just need to not screw up. We could get this under 103. It's very possible. Very, very possible. I didn't think it could be done, but we're close. We have a shot. We're just gonna go ahead and just drill peck our entire way through here. There is literally no other move other than drill peck. What is there to mess up? At this point, it is literally spam drill peck. There is no other move to use. There is no other strategy. There is spam drill peck through Bruno, spam drill peck through Agatha, spam drill peck through Lance. There is no strategy. Quite frankly, anybody could do this strat. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be real close. We are so much higher of a level, though, this time. Blizzard. No. No. In fact, No. Just, no. We're not going to worry about that. No, we're not going to worry about any of that stuff. We're going to drill peck our way through to victory. The only bit of strategy that we have to even come close to thinking of is for the champion. We have to decide if we want to go horn drill or if we want to go recover. Wow. Okay. Well, that was really, really unfortunate. Okay. Well, in theory, I should reset right now. Okay. That was really unfortunate. Still doable. Still doable. Definitely doable. But this time, let's not crit, Gyarados. Don't crit. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it very much. You know, as long as Aerodactyl doesn't crit, we should still be fine. Aerodactyl is still annoying. I think it is a 4-shot. Okay. 3-shot. Last time we used Rest on Dragonite. Okay, well, that is very, very unfortunate. I think our under is now shot. We had used Rest last time on Dragonite, and you know, feels bad. I didn't think I needed it this time because of our higher level, but clearly we did. I used 1 agility, so that way it's not a range anymore. I understand there's the Mimic Hyper Beam strat, but that also means that I have to take more attacks from Gyarados. I'm sorry I failed everybody, but who knows? We could still get under our original time of 105. Yeah, I know the Dragonite never attacked me. That was some sheer luck. Maybe Horndrill will be with me. On the bright side, because we mimicked Horndrill, we can now use Horndrill on Rhydon, which will save us some time as well. It was a really nice first try at Lorelei. I wonder if that will have convinced Gym Leader Matt to have considered doing the. By the way, I just got 2 Blastoise Blizzard misses. 103. So close. So close. I don't know if we convinced Gym Leader Matt to go 65 or not. There is a lot of very easy, very fast training in Victory Road that literally takes no time. Specifically, there is, after you push the second boulder, the first trainer you battle has got Machoke, Machop, Machoke. Then right after that, to the right, by the final boulder area, there is a Drowsy, Hypno, I think like Kadabra guy. And at the end, if the 2 trainers that are looking left and looking right, there is Bellsprout, Weeping Bell, Victory Bell. Like that's like 1.5 levels, possibly even 2 levels right there. And that is just one-shot city. So that is up to you, Gym Leader Matt. I hope that helps you in your decision or not. Anyways, 103. Let's see where that puts us on our leaderboard. That puts us at... Oh, what do you know? I was thinking, hey, this is going to perform a lot like Electabuzz, where we're going to have a few Pokemon that are going to be a problem, and the whole run is going to be relatively easy. And what do you know? It performed exactly like Electabuzz and Jolteon. So let's see. Do I think it's better or worse than Electabuzz or Jolteon? Well, with both of them with a 103 time means I can put them in any order I please. I believe that Dodrio or Fearow is a lot more consistent than Electabuzz as far as the exploding hiker is concerned. And also Jolteon, I can't remember what Jolteon's moveset was, but I think the exploding hiker was pretty bad for Jolteon as well. So I think it belongs in front of Jolteon. That seems like a good spot. It's definitely not as good as Dodrio. And honestly, I think Dodrio definitely could have gotten a better time. Look, it finished at level 64. I bet you if I added a few more levels on that Dodrio, probably could have been a little bit more consistent. So yeah, that seems like a good spot. Although to be fair, actually now that I think about it, we did get a crit on Lorelei. So I'm not sure. So here's the difference. With Fearow, you had to get a crit on one of Lorelei's first 2 Pokemon. That's basically like mandatory. With Sandslash, I had to not get hit by a Hydro Pump from Gyarados. So, I mean, tomato, like, they both required a little bit of luck at some point. So, I mean, I don't know if it's technically better or worse than Sandslash. Let's see, we had 13 resets with Sandslash. We had 7 with Fearow. We had level 63 with Sandslash with 355 time. 402 time. Yeah, I think behind Sandslash is probably right. Yeah, I think we should give Sandslash its credit. Sandslash did do pretty good. I also think I played slightly better on that Sandslash run. Because I think that Sandslash run almost, like, I played that run so perfectly all the way up to Lance, and Lance was just luck, slot machine luck until Hydro Pump missed. And I can't really hold that back to Sandslash. I mean, crap happens. All right. Anyways, thank you guys very much for joining us. Let's go ahead and see what we're going to be doing on... Actually, I don't think the poll is out for Thursday. Let me see. No, I think the poll might be out. Okay, Lapras Raticate. Looks like Lapras is winning, and I am looking forward to that Lapras run. I've played Lapras 3 times, and this was back before I was like really into playing a lot of runs in a row. And Lapras is smooth. Love Lapras. Lapras was one of the very few Pokemon that does start with Water Gun, but I think it has so much special that it, like, Water Gun doesn't really hold it back for Nugget Bridge. I like Lapras a lot. I understand. There is still a lot of votes until the end. I usually try and put 24 hours in the runs before the votes get all the way through. Lately, my votes have been a little bit lower, but I used to get... Oh, wow. Okay. Well, at some point, I used to get a lot more votes. Interesting. Yeah, look at these. 4 weeks ago, I was getting the high 100s, 200s. I guess something happened at some point. But anyways, it looks like there's probably still 50 more-ish votes to go, possibly even 70 more-ish votes. So it can turn around, but it is unlikely. This morning, I had checked Fearow, and Fearow Pidgeot were 42 and 38. So at some point, some people switched to Golbat, which I thought was very funny. But anyways, thank you guys very much for joining us. I appreciate it very much. And I will see you guys again Thursday, where we will be doing a race with Speedrunner 0218. Have a nice night, guys. Bye.